What's new this month at Rogers Railroad Junction and Hobbies? Athearn is out with several new offerings through their acclaimed Genesis line. First off, EMD SDP 45s. Being made available for the first time ever outside of brass, this highly detailed model represents a long-awaited first for hobbyists on a budget. A lesser-known cousin to the ubiquitous SD45, these passenger variants of the venerable freight workhorses are identifiable by their squared-off back ends, a concession by space-strapped designers looking to add a boiler for heating sometimes chilly passenger coaches. Built with all the attention to detail that you've come to expect from the Genesis line, features include truck details such as sand lines, speedometer cables, and brake piping, cab visors and wind deflectors, a full set of MU connections, prototypical lighting package, rooftop icebreakers, see-through vents with recessed fan blades, full sound effects, and even the fill hatches for the onboard water reservoir, another allowance for the operation of an onboard boiler. As the locomotive primarily responsible for the retirement of such stalwarts as the Alco PA and the EMD E series, these steam-breathing diesels carried passenger service on American railroads all the way into the Amtrak era. Available in Great Northern, Erie-Lackawanna, and of course, Southern Pacific. Call now to reserve yours before they're gone. Next up, GP38-2s are also on tap. First introduced in early 1972, easy maintenance and astounding reliability have meant that the majority of these 2,000 horsepower road switchers are still in service today. Built with detail features particular to specific road numbers, all of these fine models boast a full cab interior, MU connections, cut levers, prototypical air vents, flashing rooftop beacons, front and rear drop steps, windshield wipers, sand lines, window visors in both extended and retracted positions, a die-cast frame for extra traction, and a 5-pole skew-wound motor with flywheel drive. And moving deeper into the Genesis line, 60-foot auto parts boxcars. Developed jointly by the Ford Motor Company, Pullman Standard, and the Santa Fe Railway during the early 1960s, these cars were fully insulated and featured extra-wide double doors for easy loading. Entering service in 1965, they formed a vital lifeline between manufacturers and thousands of dealership service centers nationwide, and ultimately helped to transform how Detroit did business. Features include things such as prototypical cushion drawbars, separately applied door hardware, a separately applied logo placard on Burlington route cars, photo-etched mesh roof walks, freestanding ladders, cut levers, air hoses, knuckle couplers, and metal wheels. Available in multiple road names and only driven a little by old ladies to church on Sundays. Buy now. Turning to our nostalgia department now, Broadway Limited is getting it all backwards with Southern Pacific AC5 class cab forwards. Developed in response to problems with crew asphyxiation in the long tunnels and snow sheds of Donner Pass, a total of 256 cab forwards would be built for the mighty SP between 1909 and 1944, a fact that led many a crew to breathe a sigh of relief. Literally. Appearing previously in the Broadway catalog, this time-honored classic is now being re-released with BLI's acclaimed Paragon 2 digital control system. Featuring such items as puffing smoke, realistic sound, and fully detailed running gear, Broadway is also offering both pre- and post-1948 paint schemes, with the latter engines receiving silver face treatment and a larger lettering on their tenders. Other features include realistic decaling, road-specific features such as smoke splitters, separately applied steam lines and other plumbing, and boilers painted in either classic black or passenger gray. Even prototypically correct versions of the SP's classic Vanderbilt tenders are included. Once the undisputed kings of the mountains between Roseville, California and Sparks, Nevada, now these unique machines can be yours to own and cherish. Not recommended for non-smoking households. Turning back to Athern, this time to their ready-to-roll line, 40-foot Youngstown door boxcars. Distinguishable from the more common Superior door cars by their extensive horizontal ribbing, these cars have been favorites of American railroads since the 1950s, forming the backbone of the nation's general merchandise service fleet. Modeled by Athern with features such as RP25 metal wheels, McHenry couplers, and optimized weighting, crisp paint and razor-sharp lettering are also part of the package. Prototypical differences in fixtures such as roof walks are even available, as are elaborate multicolor schemes and special promotional liveries applied only to a select few prototypes. Currently listed as out of stock on Athern.com, but still available in our store. Come in and get yours before they're gone for good. And finally, KD is keeping pace with plenty of previously mentioned 40-foot PS1 boxcars still in stock. With meticulous end detail, air hoses, mesh roof walks, full underbody detail, and available in both 6-foot and 8-foot door versions, KD's reputation for quality craftsmanship is well protected within their spacious interiors. So come on down to Rogers Railroad Junction and Hobbies today.